that they are engaged in a behavior that they will not talk about. It could be that they are going against their own code of ethics, their own GP, right? They're going against something where they don't want to admit it to you, maybe others, okay? It's going to come off funny. This energy doesn't come off clean. If you're someone's empress and they're hitting you with this energy, you can smell it from a mile away. And what it's based on is probably sexual desire. They may be trying to contact you slowly but surely because they want to get back up in the bed. I mean, the Empress has the best bed in town. No doubt about it. They may be lying about what they're passionate about. It's a situation where this is all lust and desire based. It's a lusty urge and they don't want to talk about it. And it is definitely, they're definitely not going to talk about it because they want a chance at passion here again. Okay. So fire sign, you may be the Empress, you may be lusty, contradiction over here. This is causing, this is similar to the earth sign reading. This is causing a new position to be taken. There's been bad consequences. Or there will be bad consequences. Wheel of Fortune reversed is where you start to put the pieces together. It could be called a blessing in disguise, okay? But it doesn't count as a blessing in disguise till you get to the blessing revealed section of life. Until then, it's a bad day. It's a bad cycle. It's a bad time. So yeah, eventually this is going to look like the thing that sets you up for your success. Yes, it will. And on that day, I hope you'll come back here and comment, I finally got my blessing in disguise. Because until then, it's disguised as suck. It's disguised as bad. Okay? And what it is there's a younger lover or a potential new thing. This Page of Wands is the same as that Page of Wands. Okay? The Empress was inspired before by something, and I think she's still inspired by it or by something new. She might like to be inspired by new things. That might be her thing. Okay? You'd have to know your Empress to know what's her thing. But it's still in play. This inspiration that was here before, okay? Whatever caused this, remember? Still here. It's still here. And so the attempts at reconnecting or reconstituting something here just for sexual fulfillment or for the pursuit of pleasure, I don't think it's going to go because the Wheel of Fortune reversed is there, and that indicates you're not, this situation is not at the blessings level, okay? This situation is still at the lessons level, okay? If it's not a blessing, it's a lesson, okay? Let's see what the full moon will do here, though, because the full moon has changed a lot of things. Fire signs, please and thank you. Chariot upright, okay, moving forward fast. Moving forward fast in something. Now, the Chariot does move forward quickly and victoriously, and because the Chariot does not start its engine until it knows where it's going. There is going to be a fast movement forward here into options in love. Seven of Cups can be very confusing. Some of those cups are not full of liquid at all, but you can't tell until you put them to your lips. Some of those cups are fantasy. Some of those cups are poison. There's going to be one good cup in the Seven of Cups, but the process of narrowing it down can be quite laborious. But we'll get there. Under this full moon, fast forward motion is being taken, and probably by the person who walked away, right? If you walked away from a Page of Wands and you come back and there's still a Page of Wands, I bet you're going to do this. Again, right? Why wouldn't you? There's going to be fast forward motion for this person because this person is the moving piece. The Empress is not moving. She's still engaged with this Page of Wands, okay? there's a lot of options for love here. There's a lot of options of where to put your focus. There's a lot of options for this person who's on a fast pace. But this could signal that you're running away from something because this is confusion. Okay, so when you run into confusion, it's normally because you've been focused on what you're running away from. You see what I'm saying? The Chariot is going to get you where you need to be. You apparently, fire sign, need and are encouraged to embrace these options in love, but with the caveat that of those 7 cups, 1 is real. So take your time, enjoy yourself, but don't get attached to any of these cups before you know their contents, okay? There has been a long time, I think, untrustworthy situation in love relationships here. There may be in these options a known untrustworthy person. That 7 of Swords reversed is where you've heard about a person before and you've rejected that because you liked them. Then they did something shitty to you, and now you're like, oh, that's what they were talking about. Oh, that's what they meant. Yeah. So you know already that one of these options is untrustworthy. However, they seem to be very supportive, or I think you think that they'll nurture you. So, it could be that you're giving yourself options because the person you've been with for a while is untrustworthy. Listen, this is a nurturing energy, and this is a deceptive, scandalous, treacherous, slanderous energy that's full of fighting. You may find 6 of those and then 1 of these, okay? But I'm telling you, go through them. Needle in a haystack this shit. Because there's 1 of these in there, I think. Normally there's at least 1. This full moon is going to help my fire signs here transition out of and then into a new long-term commitment. If this is about jobs, if your Empress has been, the company you really want to work for, the school you really want to teach in, the label you really want to record at, if that's been your Empress, it's been a bumpy road. And every time you go back, it's like they're still not really interested in you as much as you're interested in them. You, I think, are about to hit the street and market yourself like never before. It may be a little confusing at first. You may run into some shady deals, some subterfuge, right? But eventually you'll find something that you can nurture here. Something that will also nurture you. And this card is like moving from one thing to another thing instantly. There's not a moment it's like if you got divorced on Monday and got a new marriage license on Tuesday. It's one of those things. Next to the Hierophant, it's because a long-term committed union with a person or a job or a career or an educational institution or an educational path, that's what you want. And I think that's what you've left. Okay, when you left the first time, it was like, okay, I can go out here and find what I'm going to find. I got to have something better than what I'm leaving, right? This is like, okay, I don't want to leave until I got something for sure to go to. This might have been a rough one. Listen, this looks like it was a rough one, fire signs. It looks like you had to walk away from a situation where you were getting absolutely nothing that you wanted. That's tough, but you gained a lot of strength in that journey, and don't underestimate your strength now, please. Looks like you're set to transition out of a marriage, possibly into another one. Out of a long-term job, and then after the weekend rolls over, into another one. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a flip here. There's a flip here. I'm afraid that there's going to be some negative energy around you because of this flip, okay? You have some disruption coming to you. It's based in cowardice. It's based in feeling not good enough and then acting a goddamn fool to prove that you're great. All right? We all know that guy. Don't be that guy. But look out for him because it looks like he's around you under this full moon. This is petty, mediocre, played out, low vibe, can't build shit energy. Okay? And this is the guy who brings it. Now he's a fire sign, but we don't have to go there. There's going to be the possibility that you might engage under this full moon in some kind of educational undertaking, some kind of dialogue, some kind of exchange of knowledge, right? One of the parties, I don't think they're going to be playing for keeps, so to speak, okay? This guy causes this energy, and you can't build anything with him. He doesn't know what he wants, and he's pretty sure that he'll never have to decide. And he can have it all. And you know what? He can, but not with this Empress, apparently, okay? There's going to be the possibility for this discussion, this learning, this commitment. It could collapse as quickly as it forms up with this kind of energy. So try to eliminate this if you can early. If you don't need to have extra people around you under the full moon, don't. If you don't need to go to work, don't. The disruption he causes next to this card can be preposterous. Totally preposterous. Like you'd be like, who would do that shit? This guy. He does it. He does it, and he does it good. I mean, it's bad, but he does it real good. You know what I mean? So I would say try to eliminate that from the situation. But for sure, the Empress does not appear here under this full moon. It appears that there is though in one of your love options a decent support, a decent love, okay? And it may be something that you want to consider. I mean, she may be open, he may be open to coming together quickly. Just watch out for this energy, because this energy will bring down everything that you built immediately. Okay, like you'll wake up and it won't be there anymore because it wasn't real to begin with, okay? All right, let me get a butterfly affirmation for my fire signs, and we'll get you out of here. Oh, there it is, popped right out. Oh, I love this one. It says, I am a unique child of the universe, perfectly me, exactly as I am meant to be. I am a unique child of the universe, perfectly me, exactly as I was meant to be. I am a unique child of the universe, perfectly me, exactly as I was meant to be. Exactly. And fire sign, if you've had a rough go, if you walked out on this, okay, and you came back to that, okay, you've got to trust you now. You can move forward quickly, it looks like, with one of your options. Watch that petty, destructive energy. You're perfect as you are. You don't have to overcompensate for anything. That's been part of the illusion. But we're in a new age. We're in a new world. This is a new level. You don't have to do this anymore. Nobody has to do this anymore. Doing this now is because you want to, or because someone around you wants to. And if they want to, you don't need to want to be around them, right? Okay, guys. All right. Thanks for coming back to TreeHouse. All right, guys. Thanks again. Have a great day. Bye.